right, with the Hebrew Israelites coming in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to wake you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans up to let you know that you are the chosen people of the scriptures. But before we begin, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Honors to the elders and the other brothers out here pushing this word to the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sisters that's listening and learning. So pretty much, you know, we come in and week out, Lord willing, you know, to warn you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans about the times that we headed into. Right now, you know, one of the biggest things that came up, where the biggest prophecy that we should all be pushing is the chip, which is the mark of the beast, because this is the only sin that you will not be forgiven for, all right? You know, right now we realize that we're under grace and we're rehearsing the righteous acts, meaning that we're following the commandments, statutes, and laws to our best abilities. But right now, the time is coming, the time we're coming into is the chip, man. It's going to become a time where this paper money is going to be gone. There's going to be no more paper money, no more coins, none of that, man. The way that you're going to be able to pay for everything is through the RFID microchip. So we out here to warn our people to let them know not to take it, because if you do, that's your damnation, man. So we can go ahead. You can start.
Revelation
13. You can start at 11. It's all good. Because pretty much, man, like I said, that's the only sin that you cannot get wrong, man. And that's why we hoping, you know, these other camps out here, these other Hebrew Israelite camps, we hoping that they get it right as well, because you got a lot of people out here talking about the mark of the beast is sin, is Christianity, is embargo, whatever the case may be, right? But we already know through the spirit it's the RFID microchip. Because one thing you got to realize is the only way that you can have that mark, you won't be able to buy or sell without it. And then when you go into the definition, you know, it lets you know that it's something that's going to be implanted through into your skin, man. So, all right.
Revelation 13.
Yeah, you can start at 11.
Alright, Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast comes up out of the earth. He had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon.
Right. The two horns that spoke as a lamb. It's talking about here in America. It's talking about the Democrats and the Republicans. Alright, and the great dragon represents America, because that is the beast. That is the great whore that the scriptures is speaking about. Go ahead.
And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwelt therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wounds was his.
Right.
And he did great wonders, so that he made the fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right.
And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in his sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right. So, you know, right now we understand that the miracles that that's being spoken about is the technology, man. You know, when you go back to the technology, you go back to the cloud and everything like that, you go back into those great wonders, you know, we realize that they have this power to get it to the point where, like I said, where they can put something within you and it can be connected to that cloud. They can track you with everything that you're doing. And, you know, they're doing it right now. You know, we buy a new video game system, new TV. Well, I'm sure it's like, you doing that to us? you know, they have this thing. They showed you that in the Batman movie where they can look at everything that you're doing. You know, they had, well, I forget the dude's name, Morgan Freeman played him. You know, he was able to look at every single camera and everybody's personal life through this big screen and everything like that, right? And that's what's coming, man. They're going to be able to control you with this chip. You know, once you take this chip, you pretty much saying, yes, Esau is my God. Esau is my Lord, you know? Because one of the things that they showed you too on that show Black Mirror, one of the things that they actually practicing right now, they trying to get it to the point where they can actually take your spirit and put it in the chip, so then you can stay living. You know, they're gonna store your spirit in the chip and put it within their technology, man. But that's why we always say, don't take that chip, man, because it goes further into worshiping Esau, which is a so-called white man. So you go ahead.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as was not worship the beast, the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, because that's the time that we coming into, because it's going to be mandatory. It's not going to be a thing right now where, right now, actually, they're conditioning your mind so you get used to these whack-ass rules. That's like right now, you can't go into a store or pretty much anywhere without what? Wearing the mask. If you don't have the mask on, they kick you out. I take the train down here all the time, and one of the things that the conductors always say is like, please people, put on a mask, because if you don't, for some reason, you will not believe it. It actually happens often where people do not want to put it on, and they have police escort them off of the train in a random city that they don't even live in, man, just for the simple fact that they didn't want to put on a mask, right? And that's what it's coming down to. It's coming down to the mask. Then they want you to take the jab, right? That's going to become a thing, and then after that, it's going to go into the chip. And that's why we out here to tell you everything is gradually upgraded.
They show you on that movie I, Robot years ago on Will Smith.
Yeah.
Where they had that big AI system, and then that AI system was alive and was having all those robots to dictate everybody's lives and shit.
Yep.
They be putting it out there.
Yeah, they do. They be putting it out there, man. You just they got it in the cartoons. I forget, it looked like an X-Men cartoon, but it was something else. You know, they put it in that cartoon, and they had it where everybody was getting a chip, and then they announced it to the whole world, like it's now available for everybody to take and everything like that. They had it in that movie that was supposed to come out. It's called Gray something, but pretty much, you know, everybody had a mark on their hands, you know, and then, you know, they went up into the stores, they showed famine in there, and then if you was able to buy something, the lady would walk up with that mark on her hand, and that's what they condition you now. It's like the Amazon store that's getting ready to come out. You can't, the only way you can pay for things in the Amazon store is if they read your palm. You can't use it any other way. And now Whole Foods is doing the same thing, and pretty soon all stores are gonna follow.
Verse 16, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or forehead.
That's right.
And that no man might buy or sell, say he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 366.
Right. So they not gonna discriminate like we was talking about earlier. They not gonna discriminate. Just like we read in 2nd Esdras, they shall be like madmen sparing none, meaning that's gonna be martial law. They're gonna use the troops to make sure that everybody has his chip in the future. They're gonna force it. It's not gonna be a thing where it's gonna be an option. If you're not down with taking that chip, you're an enemy of the state, and they're gonna kill you, man. They're gonna persecute you. They're gonna do whatever it is they feel like it's necessary because you're not down with this new world order, man. So it don't matter, like I said, free or bond, rich or poor, it don't matter. Everybody has to take it. Everybody has to take it. And the thing is that they're talking about where it might lead into that is because of a EMP attack that might happen here in this country, where everything's gonna be shut down, and then things, you know, can start being chaotic again like it was last year, you know. But this time it's gonna be without power. You're gonna see the true spirits of these people, man. You're gonna see the demons come out, right? So at the end of the day, we're telling you not to take it, because if you do, you get Revelation 14 and 9. This is your future.
Revelation 14, verse 9.
Sure, y'all.
Alright, Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, any man worship the beast, and his image, and his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of God, poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone.
That's right.
In the presence of the holy angel, in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment of sin.
That's right. So that's your future if you take this chip. If you take the chip, you're gonna die within World War III. That's prophesied. If you take the chip, you're gonna be within this nuclear fire, because World War III is heating up every single day. You see the tension building up between U.S. and Russia and China and Turkey, Israel, every single day. World War III is happening right before our eyes. And one of the things that's going to happen is America is going to be destroyed within 1 hour from thermonuclear destruction, according to what the Bible says. All right? So if you take this chip, you're going to be in that nuclear destruction. That's your way out of here. It's through death. You got to shed your own blood because you took that chip. You chose to worship this system instead of worshiping the true power, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Point blank period. So we are giving the one and telling you don't take it, because you got a lot of idiots out here talking about it's something else. This is the one thing that you can't get wrong, man. You can't get this wrong.
I'm trying to say it's Christianity. What store do you know when you go in there and they ask you if you're a Christian? You say yes, okay, you can buy anything, you get it for free.
Come on, man.
That's actually retarded, man.
Right, it is. It's retarded to the
yeah,
fullest.
Where you get that shit from? So I'm gonna go on. It's a little bit more than that.
Okay.
And I got a precept on that too.
Okay.
Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment rises up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. Here the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
That's right. That's the scriptures say Jesus, but we know that his true name is Yahweh Shah. All right, and we the ones that kept his commandments are the elect. The ones that sighed and cried for the abominations that's going on here. That's the ones that's going to have the spirit upon them to reject this place even unto death. Because it is written that certain people of the elect are going to be beheaded. All right? But that's a righteous death, man. That's a death that you should be proud of if that's your lot, you know?
That's a Greek name. Jesus is actually a Greek name.
That's right.
I just said it right there because there's a lot of people that be thinking like, man, what did that say in the book? They kind of be confused. But we just say how it's shot, but we know what it is.
That's right.
So that's kind of the reason why I said that right there at that point. So I'm going to go on to this is Lamentation chapter 4, verse 16. And the anger of the Lord hath divided them. He will no more regard them. They respected nor the person of the priest. They favor not the elect, the elders. For us, our eyes are yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Woo! Watch for a nation that cannot save us. And we see, some more.
Yeah, you go on, you can say that.
Okay, yeah. This nation can't save you, man. And that's how a lot of our people look toward Esau for help, man. What's that, Isaiah 30?
This is Lamentation 4.
Okay. But yeah, you know, they look for Esau for help all the time. And definitely when that chip is implemented, they're going to look at that as a breath of fresh air, man. They be like, oh man, yes. They're going to come to your nearest FEMA camp and we'll help you out. All you got to do is take this chip and you can go back to living the way that you were. That you doomed then. You doomed.
Yeah, it is. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagle of the heaven. They pursue up upon the mountain, they wait in the wilderness. They bring up our nostrils. The anointing of the Lord was taken in their pit. Who we said under his shadow we shall live upon the heath. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwell in the land of Uz.
Yep.
The cup also should pass you unto thee. They should be drunken and should make themselves.
That's right. They're being exposed right now. Every single day they're being exposed of who they really are. All right. You see all kind of news articles coming out about what this place is really about, man. You know, you're starting to see the celebrities get exposed. You're starting to see the presidents get exposed. Your governors, your senates, every single one of them are being exposed about who they really are. And now it's all kind of people outside of us teaching. It's all kind of people making YouTube videos talking about the industry, talking about the things that's getting ready to happen. You got your own people, Esau, with the so-called white man. You got his own people making videos talking about America is the only place that don't see what's going on. And they exposing the truth of what's happening. And a lot of our people just can't see it, man. That's because a lot of our people just don't get it, man. The Most High put the eyes of slumber upon you. So you can't see it, man. You sleep out here. Like we always say it in the hood, man. Why you sleeping, man? You sleep, man. You know, you ain't woke, man. You don't get no knowledge. There was some more to that?
Yeah. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thee, he will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right. So the cup is definitely going to pass unto Esau, man. You are not going to be in rulership forever. This is only temporary. Every single wicked kingdom has been brought down by the powers of our Lord and our power, man. All right, this is not a place where it's not gonna last, man. The Most High sees the wickedness that's going on here. He's getting ready to take you out of rulership, so you can finally have that cup, which is you serving slavery, which is you know what I'm saying, being under captivity, being put to death, so forth and so on, man. That's coming in the kingdom of heaven, which is gonna be right here on earth. All right, you can get Isaiah chapter 30 and start from the top, because at the end of the day, you know, this is something that you cannot escape. And this goes for you Jakes too, man. You Jakes not going to be in captivity, of course, in the kingdom of heaven. All of you going to come back sooner or later. But like scripture say, when you come back, you're going to be shamefaced. Your head going to be low for a while, because you're going to realize what you did. You're going to realize where you at. You're going to see the Lord. You're going to see the glory and everything like that. And your head going to be down. You're going to be like, man, I could have been here already at rest. But you chose to be in the world. So this is talking about you right here. You can go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That's right.
That they may add sin to sin.
That's right. Add sin to sin. And our people do that every single day, man. They don't have no care for their own selves, man. They don't have no care for their people. Just like we was talking about, we was walking down here, you know, Jake made all this uproars and all this fuss about, you know, the 13-year-old boy that got murdered and everything like that. Everybody looking closely at the George Floyd case and everything, making sure justice was served, right? But then as soon as a 7-year-old girl on the west side gets shot and everything like that, you don't see our people talking about that really. You don't see talking about justice for that 7-year-old girl, or go get that dude who did that shit. You know, they quiet because Jake been put in this mindset where they be like, don't snitch on your own people. It's the G code. We gotta do this. We gotta protect our people and shit. That's some bullshit. And Boondocks exposed that, and that shit was funny.
Man, there's so many examples of Jake doing that shit. You have some nigga that went around robbing and killing people, and he get locked up. Y'all talking about freeing black ass.
Right.
You got some, you know, they talking about freeing them. Then you got their mama on the news saying, man, my baby didn't do shit, and you killing motherfuckers like Jackson Voorhees.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It's just so much shit. You niggas praise that shit. Y'all love to be fucking with you.
Yep.
And well, as soon as Esau coming to the door to kill one of you, that's a problem. You kill multiple of yourself.
Yep. Every single day, man. And it's funny because, you know, it's get warm outside. You already know that's how Jake act. As soon as it get warm outside, for some reason, he feels the need to go outside and act like an idiot, you know. And people be wondering how come we get gunned down in the street so much. It's because you deserve it, man. You know, you deserve it. Most High seeing all of the wickedness that you doing day in and day out, man. And he's getting rid of a lot of you people. Over last year alone, 200 rappers died, man. 200 within 1 year, and it's continuing throughout this year. Why? Because of the pollution that's in our people's minds, man. This music, these TV shows, all this shit is polluted, man. It's making our people act crazy for no damn reason. And so when they be listening to this music, Jack always love to get on social media too. You know, they always got to quote their favorite song like they cool. Yeah, man, I'm doing this. Got the smoking a blunt and shit. They always like to be seen, you know. Hey, but the Most High does see you, man. And he's bringing judgment upon you, and it's going to continue to happen. You're going to keep seeing more and more news articles coming out. Another dude was murdered, another woman was murdered, another child was murdered. You know, because at the end of the day, your sins keep stacking up, man.
Getting worse now, man. Especially, I want to see when that chip now, they're going to take all your liberties, and they like, look, if you want to have a normal life, look, all you got to do is take this shit and do all that nigga shit. You
Yep.
already doing. You already see with the vaccine. Like, man, I'm gonna be first in line, man. Give me that.
Yep. Like you said, ship in my right hand,
Yeah.
one in my left.
Yeah. Shit in my right hand, one in my left hand. My nigga got it in his whole
They gonna be making songs about it. And you know how we know that they're gonna make songs about it too? Is because they already did for the Maxine, man. You had Run DMC. Run DMC made a song getting people to go take the shot, man. You know? All of our people made songs to go get it, man. And so you best believe when the main piece come into the light, man, you best believe Jake, especially the sellout Jake, they gonna be on it, man.
That music shit, man, it influenced you to do a lot of shit.
It do.
And I had a last string with somebody a few weeks ago. We were just talking about that. We talking about little nonsense. They encourage you to be homosexuals.
Yep.
And y'all let that shit go. And then I remember a couple of years ago, they were getting you niggas to smoke loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not loud, I'm gonna turn it down.
And that's what it is, man. The music is definitely influential. You got to realize that it is, because think about how you used to be when you were in the world, man. When we was listening to our music growing up, you know, you had the songs like Air Force Ones, White Tees, you know, and everything like that. And guess what happened? Every single Jake that you saw, baggy Jabot jeans, white tees, you know, fresh Air Force Ones, because you were influenced by it. You kind of inspired by it. You're looking at these trends that's going on, and you thinking that it's cool, you know. So you hear these different types of music, you know, especially now with the music, they pretty much pushing you to do drugs, become a cluck on purpose, you know. A lot of Jake, and then they make it look cool because why? Because these certain individuals got money, they got power, they got all the women around them, everybody love them, and they look at their lifestyle. It's like this bitch ass nigga Lil Yachty or whatever. He was talking about his favorite foods or whatever and what he eats on a daily basis. This dude didn't bring out not one healthy thing in his list, man. Not one. He said he wake up, eat gummy bears, potato chips, ice cream, and he was like, oh man, those are hidden, these are hidden. You know, eating everything but what he needs to be eating, man. And a lot of Jake probably look at that video like, man, maybe I should be on that. Those do be hidden. Done for no knowledge, man. Lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6, man. That's what you are. And for your lack of knowledge.
Ooh, I can get that because it goes into that as well.
Okay, con.
You go further down.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, man, this is what's gonna get you caught up out here. Is your lack of knowledge. You're not gonna know what's going on. You know, you're gonna be out here naked, exposed, shivering, in fear. You know, being left out here in the wind to die, man. You know, because at the end of the day, like I said, when this place gets shut down again, because it's gonna happen. You know, it may look like everything is opening back up and everything's getting back to normal, but that's not about to be the case, man. They're gonna lock this place back up again because these prophecies got to come to pass. They ain't just gonna come out of nowhere and just be like, yeah, come get the chip.
Let's get that. This is on Hosea chapter 4, verse I'm gonna go start from verse 6.
All right.
All the way down. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that they shall be no priest to me, seeing that they have forgotten the law of their power. I will forget their children.
Yep.
As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore would I change their glory into shame.
Woo.
They eated up the sins of my people, and they set their hearts on their iniquities, is the industry. And they should be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways.
Is the bean that way? Is the bean?
Huh?
The bean?
Yeah, the
Is
bean.
this way?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think it is though,
That way?
but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Time to go on again, verse 9. And there should be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doing. For they shall eat and not have enough, they shall consume water and shall not decrease, because they have left off to take heed of the Lord.
That's right. So that's for the simple fact of you not having no knowledge, you run into the wrong people for help instead of trusting in the Lord, all of these horrible things are going to happen to you. And it's happening to you right now. You know, like he said, you shall eat but not have enough. You know, it's what's that? I think it's in Haggai. Talking about when you make money to put it in a bag with holes. You know, you got. There's a lot of Jakes out here that got like 2-3 jobs and still broke. 2-3 jobs and still broke because you're getting taxed out of the ass, man. You got all kind of kids to take care of. You know, you got all your expenses to pay for and everything like that. And life just keeps happening on and on and on and on and on. You know, but at the end of the day, this is supposed to happen to you because, like I said, you keep trusting in the wrong people, like he just read. You're not following the Lord, man. You're not trying to come back to your heritage. You over here trying to stay within this system. You trying to find a way out within this system. You know, it's like this one song I was listening to the other day, talking about, yeah, you know, I'm gonna win a Grammy and get my family out the project. It's like, that's all they think about, man. Let me try to come up, you know, so I can take care of my family, and that's it. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying, you know, don't take care of your family or anything like that, but the way that you're going about it is what makes you wicked, man. You know, because at the end of the day, these celebrities, they don't want to expose what they do behind the scenes, you know, even though it's already being exposed every single day, you know. But at the end of the day, this is what's coming to you, man. Destruction, because you don't want to come back to your heritage, man.
This is something I want to put out. You said earlier about them opening up and shit like that because they want to have a good time, then something's going to happen. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But at the time in the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write to you, for yourselves know perfect that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Right. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child. That's and right. They should not escape. But brethren, are not in darkness, that the day shall overtake you as thief. That's
right. The day not lock it.
Yeah. Okay. Ye are all the children of light, in the children of the day. We are not the children of night nor darkness. Therefore let us not sleep or do others, but let us watch and be sober.
That's right. Let us watch and be sober. Let us be clear-minded. Let us see what's going on in the world every day. Because it's not going to be like a thief in the night to us. When we see these certain things happening, we just instantly going to think of scriptures. Instantly. Like scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. When we see these things happening, all we going to think about is the word, the Lord. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That's all we going to think about. We're not going to be thinking about anything else. You know, we're going to see these things happen. We're going to be like, here you go. It's time to get ready. You know, you got brothers out here that got their bug out bags ready to be pilgrims, like the scriptures say we were going to be. You know, you got brothers ready to die for this word. All of it, man. You know, but for you 2/3 out, it's going to be different. Like he said, when they promise you peace and safety, then sudden destruction is going to come, man. And we really feel like it may happen by the end of this summer or by the end of the year. Something else is going to happen. All right, because we always said that this year is going to be worse than last year. See, Esau trying to slow it down a little bit. He's trying to show you that he's a good person. You know, he got all these articles talking about, yeah, we got to give justice to the Armenians. We got to look out for the Asians. We got to do this. We're going to make sure everybody can come in peace. In peace.
Yeah. Like, guess what? It's an old Malcolm X saying, you picked them first and they pushed you last.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did, man. You niggas, man, y'all sat there and went to a political party that's not going to help you. And I told you multiple times, man, they not going to do it. And it's multiple videos in the council where none of these parties, they don't care about you, man.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, the only way they going to care about you, you put on for their campaign or something like that. That's all they. And you know, the international bankers is the one they put on for their campaign.
Yep.
Run for president.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, those are the elites, man. They the ones that control everything. They the ones that pick who's gonna be in office and everything like that. And that's been exposed. That's been exposed. But for some reason, Jake always feel like as long as he go vote, he's the one that's making a difference. That shit don't make no sense, man. Then you got a lot of our people talking about, yeah, we got a good representation now. Our people can come up. Our people can make a difference because Kamala Harris in office, which is a woman who's not even supposed to be in leadership in the first place. You know?
They just something so they can bring up hype, Jake.
Yep.
And then she got scaled in her closet too, because you have up in the state, that's when she was a persecutor, she had like plenty of jakes, even females as well, that's in jail right now that's waiting for trial, and they not getting they got plenty of evidence that they ain't committed a crime, but they keep going on trial.
And that's all under Kamala Harris, man. She locked up a lot of you jakes. She locked up a lot of you jakes, and Joe Biden using the same tactics that she used. And she using the tactics under Joe Biden, man. You know, they're the perfect tag team right now, man. They may look like the so-called savior, but they not. They not, man. They here to destroy you, man. They here to make sure that you stay at the bottom, and they doing a damn good job too.
Yeah, you wanna sit there and vote for a person and you don't even know who the fuck he is. Everything better than Trump. Like, nah, this motherfucker been locked himself for a long time.
Yeah.
He been like Biden. He been coming against people. He been coming against your basic civil rights.
Yep.
Yeah, he put up the anti-crime crime bill and then the anti-drug bill back in the 80s.
Yep. So yeah, he showed it.
Locking you up for selling they shit.
Yep. And that's what they do, man. You know, like you said, they don't even know who they voting for. Like you said, they just want to get Trump out of there, but they don't even know who Joe Biden really is, man. You know, and they kept saying, well, they kept bringing out the things of him being a pedophile and this and that or whatever the case may be. But this is Jake answer to that. He was like, well, I'm just gonna vote for the lesser evil. What? The lesser evil.
It's a reason why they call him Jim Crow Joe. It's a word on the internet, you know, calling him that.
Yep.
It's a fucking reason why.
Yep.
And he wanted to separate the school from blacks and so-called whites. He don't want your kids around his fucking kids.
Yep. At all, man. At all. He don't like you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He don't care about y'all at all. You see how he bringing up everybody else but you all. We was supposed to receive reparations, man. We've been going through this shit for the longest.
Yeah, what happened to Adolf, man? American descendants of slaves. I don't see that shit no more.
Nope.
Where they at? They gone.
They gone. Gone,
what happened to the contract with America? Well, that you know, that thing with high school, it got shut down by black women. So I'm not even gonna talk about that.
Like, come on, man. It's just too much evidence out here. It shouldn't even be a thing no more. You should instantly be like, you know what? No, I ain't being a part of that. You know, just like they showed in the Boondocks when Obama was about to get in office, and Huey, they was like, yeah, you better vote for Obama, and then he was like, eh. And then all the Jakes got mad as hell, like, what you mean you ain't about to?
Hey, I see the roll call, like, man, the Democratic success in the black community. Clinton, massive incarnation of blacks. Obama, massive unemployment of blacks. Biden, in work in progress.
Work in progress.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
For real, man. Y'all don't see nothing that's going on out here, man. Y'all instantly, as soon as they tell you one little good thing, oh yeah. You see what happened when the third stimulus check came out? $1,400 for everybody who was eligible. Jake over here killed that quadruple murder went down. I forget what city it was in, but the quadruple murder went down because everybody was fighting over the stimulus check, man. Esau done gave you some money, and y'all over here pretty much probably talking about we should put it together, do this, or whatever the case may be. Let's flip it. You know how Jake is. Let's flip it. Then next thing you know, people probably wasn't down with it. They over here shooting each other, killed each other over a stimulus check, man. One little check, and it wasn't even that much money. $1,400. And now they talking about in the words. They said they might do a fourth one. It might come out late this summer or whatever. But so what, man? If you get it, you shouldn't be killing your own people over a damn check, man. That check could be gone literally in shit, one day.
Yeah, it is. This is this is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely a present makes a wise man mad.
There you go.
And a gift destroys the heart.
There you go.
That's exactly what happened. You guys lost your mind. You got a little bit of money. Like, I can get that PlayStation 5, get that Xbox Series X. You had a damn nigga that killed his girlfriend over a damn stimulus check. Why don't you get your own stimulus check? Like, how about you go out there and get a fucking job?
That's right.
Like, nigga, I know it's hard to get a job, but you can get some work.
Yeah.
Go to the tip service, get something.
Yep. Get something. I know all kind of people that hustle, you know, if they couldn't get a real job, not that as fast, you know. I know people that literally, you know, went to certain stores just to be like, yeah, oh, you ain't got to unemploy me or anything. Just let me sweep or let me mop the floors or whatever, you know, and I just do that. And certain people would be like, okay, cool. You know, they're like, well, shit, they want to keep the place clean. Hey, I give you, you know what, $20 a day or something, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, stack it up and do what you got to do. It's this one dude that literally, he got out of jail and he couldn't find a job for a while. So he started making his little bit of change on the side, and he invested. He invested in a hot dog stand. And he said, as soon as he invested in that hot dog stand, he invested in the hot dogs and everything. Man, making $300 a day, man. $300 a day. Like it. 1 second. What throat? One.
You got a brother in the camp here. He got his own pizza spot. Yeah, he delivers pizza. I don't know if he does it on the side, but man, he making some money off of that.
Like it. Right, that's right, yup. And I want to try that too. I be seeing them folks, I'm like, man, as soon as I get a chance to, I definitely want to try it. But yeah, man, you know, all you gotta do is just find a way, or just be patient. That's another thing too. Our people don't have patience. Our people just love to get things quick. If it's not within a certain time range, they get aggravated, you know. They get upset, and they think that, you know, ain't nothing gonna happen for them or whatever, because they not patient. You know, they don't wait for things to happen to them, or for them, I should say. You know, but you gotta have patience, man. You gotta have patience, and you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you got people over here gloating. It's like the one dude that I know gloating in his weed shop, and you know, he like, yeah, man, I did it right. I told y'all I was gonna be like this one day. Now he got a whole weed garden in his house and shit. I'm like, man, your shit gonna get robbed, man. You gonna get invaded.
You don't display it, especially when you in a privately setting. They gonna come and get your shit, because you know, Jake, when they find out that you got something and they don't got shit, they gonna get you.
Yep.
That's like you going down there to Mexico and you got a fucking expensive ass iPhone and you got a bunch of coke motherfuckers. Somebody gonna fuck you up.
Yep. And that's the thing too, man. Jake, y'all love to flaunt, man. Y'all love to put yourselves out there. You know, you make all this money and whatever. You love to get on social media and float and show all your money. You got people on social media making videos, posting with their guns or whatever and everything like that. And then one person actually got caught because he had his address or whatever street that he was on in the background of his video, and he got robbed on live, on his Instagram live or Facebook live or whatever it was. He came over here showing all his money. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Yep, give me that, man. his whole demeanor changed so quick. He just, all right, you know, gave up everything. He waited for like 2 minutes. And then after that, he gonna call up his brother, cousin, whatever it was. I just got robbed, bro. I just got robbed, bro. This was a setup, bro. It's like, nah, man. You went live in an area where everybody know where it is.
Fucking, that dude that got robbed sound like a total idiot. That sound like a dumbass nigga I know for my job, man. I'm fortunate not to be around that dude. That's all he talk about. He had just like that. And this nigga is 33 years old, acting like he's fucking in high school.
Wow, man. Wow. And he's like he just read the scripture that gift is destroying our people's hearts, man. Whenever they receive something and it's to their benefit, whether they want to use it for wickedness or they want to use it for something decent, you know, they turn it around and mess it up, man. They mess it up. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of y'all just gotta go, man. It's like they said Dave Chappelle, they should have never gave you niggas money. Should have never did it, man, because you don't know what to do with it. You can just imagine if they actually did give Jake them reparations. They exposed that on Dave Chappelle too. Yeah. If they would have got reparations, man, they would have wasted all that damn money, man.
No, they would have gave it back. They would have gave it completely back.
Acting
Tom
stupid.
Bad went up.
Yep.
Shit, Gucci.
Yep.
Wealth would have went up.
Yep.
Wealth would have went up. Fuck it doesn't matter, man. A lot of shit goes up.
Yep. All y'all did was just went to the store, buy a lot of shit that y'all need, and guess what? Like you said, y'all just been giving it back, because that money went right back to Esau. They be like, yep, thank you. Thank you. Y'all wanted to try to build up communities or nothing like that, man. Y'all ain't about that life.
No, they don't want to work hard and shit.
All right.
It's like they want money, but they don't want to work hard for it.
Yep.
That's a shame.
Yep. You get Jeremiah 30 and 7. Because we still coming to that time, man. And this is why we bringing out all of these examples of the way our people are, so you can see and realize that you need to start changing your ways. Because if you don't, we coming to this time right now with Jacob's trouble he's about to read. And if you don't come back, man, you're going to get caught up out here.
Alright, Jeremiah 30 and 7. I like, for the day is great, so the none is like it. And even like it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
That's right.
For it should come to pass that in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from their neck, and I will burst their bonds, and strangers should no more serve themselves of him.
That's right. So we come into a time where Jacob's trouble is going to be the greatest time ever on earth, or the most horrible time ever on earth, right? Because we come into a time where it's going to be, this whole country is going to be a police state. You know, it's going to be a great famine. Even more pestilence is going to come. Just like you posted the other day, what was it? Bobcats are being seen in Illinois.
Yep.
Coyotes are being seen over here in the city. Then it was other wild beasts that's roaming around as well, man. The Most High is setting this place up for death, man, and destruction. And this is the time we coming into. Jake don't know how to hunt. He don't know how to live in the wilderness. He don't know how to do anything but be in his crib and be a nigga, pretty much. So when these times come or whatever, you're not gonna know what to do. Like you said, at last, for that day is great. This is the day of Jacob's trouble. This is happening for your judgment, man. A lot of our people are about to be judged during this time. All right, because the Most High is getting tired of wickedness. He's mad. He's angry with the wicked every day, like the scriptures say. All right, so at the end of the day, this is what's coming. You know, you don't want to get caught up out here. You can go ahead. I think some more to that.
For it should come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break the yoke off their neck and will bust their breaks of their bonds. And what's that?
No idea.
Alright. And strangers should no more serve themselves to him, but they should serve the Lord their power and David their king, which I will raise up upon them. Therefore fear thee not, O my servant Jacob, said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Lord Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and their seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and be rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
That's right. So at the end of the day, this is what's coming, man. You know, this is why we trying to get our people to turn back and do what's according to the scriptures, man. You're supposed to do what's according to the scriptures. Follow the commandments, statutes, and laws, and stop being a part of this world, you know? Because at the end of the day...
that was a fan right there.
Right.
Like, yeah,
right.
That's right, yeah.
Right. Right, going in across the street. You know, this is exactly what we was talking about. It's funny how we bringing this out, and then the Most High is showing you, man. The Most High is showing you exactly what's going on, man. He's showing you exactly what's going on, all right? This is why this place needs to go, man. This is why this place is getting ready to be destroyed, man. Because it's too much going on, man. People don't got it all. Literally, can't get right. Ain't got it all of that, man. And it is what it is, you know? That's why we hasten and praying for the day of the Lord to take this place out, man, because we know it's coming. We know it's coming, man. And we happy that it's coming. Because we getting tired of being here, man. We getting tired of seeing our people the way that they are. You know, we trying to see our people in a better state, man. You know, we trying to see our people in a righteous state. You know, we ain't trying to see our people down no more, you know? So it is what it is.
Israel?
Yeah, that's right.
Israelite too, bro.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
But see, you know, you Pastor Wood?
Who?
Pastor Wood?
No. I heard of him, no, but no, we ain't under him.
So what do y'all think about this virus?
This virus is mostly a hoax.
Yeah.
That's what they doing. They actually trying to distance people's minds to take that vaccine, and then when they take that vaccine, get people sick.
Yeah, I was talking to these people died after the vaccine. But like I say, Satan, in the latter days, he's gonna be doing miracles. He's gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Because God allows Satan to sanction do his dirty work. That's why we have to have God in us. See, like you said, God, he is the creator.
Right.
So, and it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
You got to be, like I said, you got to be a humble learner. You can't let nobody reduce you to be arrogant and decipher, man. Because you supposed to possess the word of God. God lives in us.
Right.
We are the temple. We are God.
Right.
And I see God a lot. A lot of times, I studied a lot. I studied on a lot of stuff. I studied a lot. And I see that's a lot of it got to be gay thing first to the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
It's for Satan. God don't want two men together. If God wanted two men to be together, he would have created Eve.
That's right.
And told them to be fruitful and multiply. So
right.
how can two men be fruitful and multiply?
Right.
It's
They can't.
impossible.
It's impossible.
So that's the kind of African Satan created.
Yeah, you know.
And then God is going to
Yeah.
That's why you have to stay close to the word. That's why I don't get in debates and arguments and dispute, man. I'm 65 years old and I'm still learning. We always, as long as you live, you're learning.
Yeah.
So don't reject knowledge. But you have to have the mind of Christ to decipher what belongs to God.
That's right.
See, because when I listen to anybody, but see, God's going to show you what's right.
Right.
You ain't got no debate and strife with nobody.
Right.
That's not Satan, man. So you want to do all the more.
Right.
He wants you to have that strife of spirit and confusion about who you is in the body of Christ. Because God he got something for everybody.
He do.
If you don't serve God, believe me, he still got something.
It's coming. Yeah. You ain't gonna get away.
Right. Like you said, he's the creator of all, He got the last say so in everything.
Yeah.
So, like I said, Satan can only do what God allows him to do.
Exactly.
But
Sure.
he stay under your feet when you stay submitted to create. But when I go to some of the church and I ask them, you say, they can't answer that.
They don't know nothing.
But these are the tactics and how you've been taught to learn and believe.
Right.
But the word shows you. I said, okay, here in Colossians 1:15, he said Jesus is the first born of every creature, right? So Jesus had a beginning. The Father is the Word.
Right, he just exists.
Right. So look at this. So when you go to Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22, Jesus talked about it. He said, you brought me forth before the work of old, before you created anything, you created me. This is how it's so tricky where they don't get it because they don't study the word. This is what so many people believe that Jesus God of the Son. No, he's the Son of God. He's our brother.
Right.
Jesus,
right.
God had to have a perfect sacrifice, right?
Right.
Because what Adam and Eve loved was perfect. So he couldn't use everything else was corrupted, right?
Right.
But Satan contaminated us.
Right.
So all Adam's offspring had a DNA. It's just like a skillet, right? If you got a hole in this skillet, every cake you bake in this skillet gonna have a hole in it. The same way with us. So we had to have a heavenly DNA.
Right.
Which was, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know. I'm not. This is my opinion, and I'm gonna voice my opinion because what I'm seeing, what the scriptures say, just like in when Abraham was communing with God, right? But that actually wasn't the father. It was the son that Abraham was communing with. Because if you look at Psalm, he said, when you brought me forth from the work of old, and he said, before you created anything, you brought me forth. And he said, my delight was with the son of man. Jesus was coming on the scene all the time. He was as the messenger for the other servant of God. That's what that means.
Right.
I said, he's not known. Jesus never told me that he's God. Only time he told Thomas, God and Thomas. He said, if you have seen me, Thomas, you have seen the Father. But why did he say this? He literally means that he was telling him that this is close and you're going to get to the Father because you're flesh. Can't no flesh stand before the Father. Not no flesh and blood.
Right.
See, Jesus was supernatural. That's why he just came before the Father, because he was a heavenly being.
He's the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the church they don't know.
Right. They teach you that it's all about money. Money and blind. It's
all it is.
Materialism has blind the eyes of a lot of leaders.
Right.
And that's what God said. He said, don't teach my word for fear of you.
Right.
Just like in remember Joshua? You know what he was Moses' minister.
Yeah.
Now before they go into Jericho, right?
Yeah.
He looked up. He was by the river. And he looked up and he saw a man standing with a sword in his hand.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, oh, that was God. That was Jesus. But actually, who is he? Who is he? That's another name for Michael Archangel.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. Colossians. Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. He said, I descend from heaven. I was shocked with the voice of the archangel. I asked him, why has he got a shock with the voice of the archangel? Because he is the archangel. See, that's another name. See, they don't understand that, man, because they never read the scriptures, man. It's all right there plain, man.
Right.
Jesus had been ordained to fulfill what Adam failed. He's coming back. Like I said, he had to go up there, clean up. He's coming back to clean up here. And when he come back, he said, we have to have his spirit. Because he's destroying everything that's on his spirit.
Right.
That's to clean the earth and bring the earth to paradise like God. See, God word, he said his word do not go out and come back home. Everything God say gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna
so
happen.
this earth gonna become paradise.
Yeah,
Jesus the one gonna bring
Revelation 2 and 9.
Right. He's going to sit on the throne of David, King of kings and Lord of lords.
Right.
And it said it's 144,000 been chosen to reign and rule with him.
Right.
That's what's going on. I just had to come over here. I just wanted to see what y'all was talking about, because I heard a brother over there hollering like he was trying to throw some salt on y'all.
Right.
But you can't, you know what?
We ain't just trying to find
right.
that.
I'm just saying, man, just stay in the word, man. Feed on the word, because I'm telling you. You don't plant the word, you're going to know.
Right.
Because only God can bring his word to manifestation.
Right.
When you plant it in you, that's why he tells his disciples. He said, if you abide in my word, and my word abide in you, then you too are my disciples. See, because God, he can only manifest what you put in you. He's going to bring it to manifestation.
Right.
When you plant it. When you, like they say, sincere heart, you have to have a sincere heart, man.
Right.
You can't have, it can't be no hate, it can't be no racism, because none of that gonna enter into God's kingdom.
Right.
Even though the devil do a lot of things to try to make us hate one another, but we have to realize God is the one that's gonna destroy.
Right. Yeah, he is.
We can't destroy.
Yeah.
God
he controls all of it.
He controls all of it. The devil, man, he's like I said, he's a mastermind of deception.
Yeah, that's what he was created to do.
Yeah.
He's created for that.
And that's why we can't let these things, what people say, offend us.
Right.
And just stay in the word.
Right.
Anyway, my name is Roman, man.
Hey, man, be easy, man.
Hey, stay on. You got to let the spirit flow, man. You got to stay in the spirit, man.
Yeah, always.
I had a poster. Man, I had a poster of the lion with the fire coming up off the water. He was walking between the fire, the 7 spirits of God. Man, I can't find that poster nowhere. I had left and went to Mississippi, and I stayed too long, and I ended up losing a lot of stuff. So my posters was in there.
Oh, okay.
I got it from Eckhart. Y'all know John Eckhart, I know, right? Crusader Ministry, 279.
Nah.
Y'all from out south?
I know. I haven't heard about it. I probably know of it.
Right.
I know I used to live over there by 79th Street.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. See, cause I did different. I visit different churches, man.
Right.
But God lives within us.
Right.
We are the temple of God.
Right. Hey man, you be safe though,
man.
man.
Hey, God got my back, bro.
Anyway.
I'm 65 years old, man. I've been, like I'm saying, I've been studying a long time, man. And it was a while because it was a lot of things I was doing, and I know God wanted me to teach with.
Right.
And see, because they don't teach the man. See, those commandments is very important for you to know. See, you got the 10th commandment, but we got the 14 commandments. We need to know those commandments, man, because they very important. Without doing the commandments, man, you can't know that you're walking with God, because there's a lot of things you can do that are easy. You find out. He said, don't do this. And then you begin to grow stronger, man. You begin to grow strong. That's why I meditate on the commandments, man. Yeah. It's good to know them. All right, God bless you.
All right, man. Go ahead. Wrap it up. We can just read this last scripture, man. Revelation 2 and 9. Yelling and shit, trying to get us our attention, trying to make us say something so he can come over here.
I'm like, hell no, I'm going to continue reading. So.
Right.
That was great, shit.
Right.
Said something blaspheming, like, hell no.
Right.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thou first in tribulation and proudly, but they are rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, by the synagogues of Satan.
That's right. So the people that's over there in the land now, they are not the children of Israel. They are the synagogue of Satan. Ultimately, this is talking about us. It's talking about them, our people not being Jewish, meaning they not being a part of the commandments, statutes, and laws. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. But we use this scripture a lot, though, to apply it to the Jewish people that's over there right now, because they're not the true chosen people of the scriptures. The Negroes, and Native Americans are. You can go ahead.
Fear none of these things, for thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall come, cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, and be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Right, so that's what it is, man. So we coming into that time where you're going to have faith. You can't fear what's going to happen to you or what might happen to you or anything like that. It says, keep the patience and the faith unto death. Like it's spoken of in Revelation as well. There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of the elect that's going to be beheaded for keeping that faith until the end. All right, but like we said, if that's necessary, then go ahead and go through that. Because the only thing that's going to happen is 1 Corinthians 15, where you're going to be resurrected. I believe that's 1 Corinthians 15, if not Salakia. But they're going to be resurrected, right there and then, and they're going to be in those new bodies. They're going to be beamed up into the chariots. They're going to be delivered. All right, so at the end of the day, you got to keep the patience and that faith even unto death, because some of us might be cast to prison, meaning some of us might be thrown into concentration camps, FEMA camps, prison, or whatever the case may be. Some of us might be out here as pilgrims, other ones might be beheaded. You don't know what your lot is going to be, but whatever happens unto you, you're supposed to keep the patience and the faith until the end, instead of buckling up and being like, you know what, I can't do this no more, I'm going to go ahead and take the chip. Because that was the whole point of this whole thing, So at the end of the day, hey man, we gonna wrap it up. It was a some shit going on, but you know, it is what it is, man. So, Lord willing, hey, we'll be back out next week. So with that, man, we're gonna say call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Honors to the elders and brothers pushing this word through the four corners of the earth with their truth and sincerity. And shalom to you sisters that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah. We'll be back next week. Shalom.